Welcome back to Let's Play Virtue's Last Reward. Let's keep cracking off this puzzle then, huh? What all we got here? Still got a few things. What's this? Is it one of those vacuuming robots you see on TV? You got me. Looks like a machine of some sort. Well, is it turned on? Don't think so. Let's see if... Nope, no luck. Huh. Nothing. Might as well give up. Yeah. Let's go look at something else. You know, let's come back to it later. Right. So all we've got left for our inventory is a slingshot and a tablet. A balloon. Want it, Quark? I don't need a balloon. I'm not a kid. Really? How old are you? I'm 20. What? No way. Gotcha. I'm actually 28. Okay. So is this something now? What's this knight here do? Suit of armor. Well, it's not really a full suit of armor, is it? I mean, it's missing the helmet. So what would we call it? I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a suit of armor, okay? Suit yourself. Anyway, it's got some red paint on the neck and shoulder area. Are you sure it's paint? Could be blood. Hey! Don't say stuff like that. Being in a room with a headless suit of armor is creepy enough. I think my mouse is having problems still. It's double-clicking a lot. I don't want to get a new mouse. I may have to if I can't figure out a way to fix it. Okay, so... Slingshot. Not the most impressive weapon. God dang. But simple, and it won't jam like a gun. But we don't have anything with which to... Are you sure we can't open this thing on the... right in here? Whatever. Okay, I'm missing something here. That's the save. There's credenza. Anything up or down I'm missing? I open the safe. I have to look this up again. I don't... Can we do anything with a tablet? Looks like a tablet. Does it work? No. There's an empty slot on the back. So it doesn't have a battery. Guess not. Then maybe if you find a battery, you might be able to turn it on. But where would a battery be? I pretty much clicked on everything and the game will let me. So... I guess there's only one thing left to do. Wait, hold on. I had an idea. Okay, never mind. Thought there was something else on the shelves. Alright. Do I have to, like... Okay, I guess we haven't actually tried this yet. I just assumed, you know. Alright, it's on. Now what? I just assumed we didn't have the right thing for it and moved on, but I guess we'd actually try it first. Well, why don't we give it a face to look at? One of ours? Yeah. Dang, none of our faces work. Face not recognized. Gender mismatch. What does it mean by gender mismatch? Maybe it's saying it needs a girl. There's only 3 of us and none of us are women. Well, if you just quark up like a girl. No, no way! Why don't you dress up then? No. Just thinking about that is making me want to puke. Besides, you see a wig or makeup or anything around here? How'd any of us dress up like a woman anyway? Dude, you totally want to do it. No, I don't. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe... What is it? Do you have an idea? Well, can't hurt to try. Yeah, definitely worth a shot. How long has he had that in his pocket? It looks like a piece of paper. No, it's a picture. Oh yeah, I remember him looking at that at the infirmary. I guess it's worth a shot. Hey! It worked. Yo, look at that. Whoa. Oh my gosh, it's like we're in the villain's secret lair. I mean, we kind of are. Didn't think that would happen. I guess the recognition worked. Yeah. Alright. Let's take this. Look. Oh, hey, there's the helmet for the suit of armor. Well, first off, let's put that on right here. Yeah, that suits him. Don't think I didn't notice Tenmyoji going, suit yourself, and that suits him. Must be feeling pretty tired, Tenmyoji. Well, excitement can't be easy for someone of your age. Why don't you sit down for a bit? I'm not so old I need the likes of you worrying about me. That's so. I think I'll just have a seat then. What? Huh? What's that? Maybe it's an eye watching us? I don't think so. I think it's a target. Like a bullseye? Yeah, I'm supposed to shoot it. Shoot it with what? Don't be an idiot. You've already got what you need. Okay, I'll just use a slingshot too. Whoa, hold on there. You actually have something to fire? Oh. No, I guess I don't. What are you gonna shoot it with then? With mind bullets. It's called telekinesis, Sigma. Good reference. I was about to make it if you didn't. Anyway, I figured that'd slip your mind like everything else. Here, I grabbed this off the floor earlier. Take it. There's a cube used to start the facial recognition device. So for two puzzle things here, we had to try doing something, even though we definitely don't have the required item for, and they just give us stuff. I don't think I like that. Thanks, man. Guess I don't have to use my special psychic powers after all. Here goes. Aiming. 3, 2, 1. Fire! Whoa, nice aim. You got it right in the center. Can't I look at it? I can't get... whatever. There's a lever next to the chair. Why don't you pull it? What's gonna happen? Come on, is it really that hard to figure out? I think it's gonna go back into the wall. Pull the dang thing and find out. Alright, let's give it a try. Here I go! What, you're not gonna animate it? Boo! Looks like there's something on the table. Is that a battery? Battery. Alright. Well, there's a P. And the other letters are H, E, and L. Help! Looks like you got the tablet to turn on. Look! Something showed up on the screen. Help me. You did it! Good work, Sigma. Take a look at the screen. Aha! Huh? What's this? Looks like the password for the safe. Awesome! Now we can open it. Doing this 10 Myoji voice for so long is not doing wonders for my throat. And yes, I have been recording a lot of videos today. What of it? Huh? It changed. That looks like a puzzle. That looks like a puzzle. Jeez, so many typos in this game. It is. It's a silhouette puzzle called a tangram. I wonder what shape we need to make. Well, let's see here. How do we make a parallelogram with this? It's some combination of shapes. No, hold on. This is just... No, that's the wrong way. Well, only one thing to do. Wait, no. I forgot. Wait. Let me double check the orientation. Okay, it is that way. So it's the other way. So it's this flipped. Okay, wait, hold on. So, unless we have to turn this entire thing, we have to turn this entire thing into one. Wait, hold on. I was very much misinterpreting everything. So, can't we just... No, we can't. So... Aha! We done did it. We made a parallelogram. Yeah, I may have misinterpreted the puzzle for a bit there. Whoops. Hahaha. Not my brightest moment. That was amazing! How'd you do it? That puzzle was really hard. Well done, Sigma. That was pretty impressive. So what do we get? Look! There's something on the screen. IILP. What's that mean? Well, if I had to guess... ILP! Help and ILP are the passwords. Good job. That was awesome! The screen changed. Hey, looks different than before. The symbols are different, they're in different places. Alrighty. Let's open the safe. We got the secret. And now the other one. Hey! Puzzle done. Oh, that says pretty empty. Huh. It's open. Alright. Time to see what's in this safe. Hey, Mr. Sigma! Why is he whispering? I know that stuff's important, but aren't you, curious? About what? Grandpa's picture. The one in front of the facial recognition thingy. Don't you want to take a look at it? But, come on, hurry! Fine. Fine. Whatever. So, who is this girl? Hey! Stop! Oh. Hey, we know who that is. Right? Oh. Well, what's she doing here? Just a girl. Is she your granddaughter? No. Well, who is she then? Ugh. Hey, fine, you've already seen her after all. Her name is Akane Kurashiki. I've been looking for a long time. How long, Tenmyoji? How long? Why? Because she's his first love. No! You got it wrong! You carry that picture everywhere. But I don't think I've ever seen you leave it somewhere. And when you don't think anyone was watching, you talk to it. I've seen you do it. Ugh. Huh. Didn't mark you for a hopeless romantic, Tenmyoji. Look, it's not about love, and I'm not a romantic. Okay, okay. Don't want to talk about her, I get it. Well, a huge thing just got dropped there. And now we gotta input the code again. Thanks, Quark. Looks kind empty this time. There are only two things in here. First we've got AB room key cards. Oh, these must be the star cards they're talking about. There are two of them. You guys take one, I'll take the other. Right. We're a pair, so we only need one for the two of us. And the other thing is the key, as usual. Yes, now we can get out of here. Great. No point in sitting around. Let's go. Well, hold on. We haven't used this yet. No idea what that thing is. I'll leave it alone for now. Is this something we go back to later, perhaps? And we haven't used this either. But, well, we got the key. Might as well. You guys ready? Yeah! Go for it. Alright, 3, 2, 1... You found it. Well, now we better hear some of the story from Tenmyoji, because, timeline stuff is weird. Suddenly Akane's back in the picture. The dots are connecting here. But,
Damn it!
What's wrong?
I left something in the director's office.
oh, right. Akane's picture.
What was it?
The picture. Ugh, how could I forget it?
Oh, yeah. Let's set it down after using the face recognition thing.
Yeah, I'm going back. You two go on ahead to the warehouse.
I want to come with you.
Me too.
Nah, that's fine. Why don't you head back to the warehouse, Sigma? The others are probably already waiting.
Alright. See you two later, then.
Right.
Bye, Mr. Sigma.
Bye, Quark. Watch him jog up towards the blue door. Then they were gone. Guess I should be getting back then. And back we go. All the way. Virtue's Last Reward drinking game. Drink every time. No, that's a bad idea. You would die. 7 in the warehouse to find out the other team's already there. Can Luna. Find Clover. And Dio. The moment Dio spotted me, he dashed over the rightmost AB room and slid his card through the reader. That Dio, up to his old tricks again.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
We can play this as much as we want, Dio. What's the rush?
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
He turned to look at me. I swore I saw a flash of a smug grin.
There. Happy? This time I waited for you to get back before I opened it. You see? I can be considerate.
Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here.
Yeah, where are they?
I guess they forgot something back in the room we found. I ran back to grab it real quick.
And they'll be here in a few minutes. No big deal.
While we waited, we exchanged information about the rooms we investigated. Fortunately, none of it seemed very useful. None of us have found anything. We were no closer to unraveling any of the increasing number of mysteries we were faced with. With that discussion exhausted, we sat down to wait. For a long 20 minutes had passed since G opened the door.
Don't you think they're taking a little long?
And Tenmyoji and Quark were nowhere in sight.
Yes, I'm getting
I'm
worried.
sorry I keep doing that.
What if something happened to them?
I'll go have a look.
Then I shall accompany you.
Nah, I'll be fine by myself. It's not that far away.
Just don't look into the abyss too long, or you might become a monster.
Yeah, Clover? I don't think... Okay. Look, I'm just gonna go to the director's office. I'll be right back. No big deal. Alright, see you guys later. Gave a quick goodbye wave and stepped out in the warehouse. Yeah, Clover is real weird in this game. Alrighty. Director's office. Huh? That's odd. There's nobody here. The picture's gone, though. Tenmyoji and Quark must have been here then. Lay out the floor B map. They must have gone the other way. I was taking the door that faces the warehouse. After that, they probably went through the warehouse and out the blue door to the elevator. Yeah, that's a much shorter route. On the other hand, I came through the red door, just kind of the long way around. Huh. Actually managed to miss each other perfectly. Ah, well, this is a huge waste of time. Shoot. Might as well head back, I suppose. I packed up the map and was headed to his door when... Huh? There's a light on where there hadn't been a light before. There it is. What? Why is that thing on? We messed with it earlier, but nothing seemed to work. I felt a sudden wave of inexplicable, nauseating dread. The light stared at me. I swallowed and edged cautiously towards it. The machine was in arm's reach now. I stretched my hand out towards it slowly. Slowly.
So, you finally made it.
No. You're...
I am Zero. I was the one who brought you here. You undoubtedly have as many questions for me as there are stars in the sky.
We found him.
As you can see, however, this is only a recording. I will therefore be unable to directly answer any questions. Ask if you wish, but I cannot respond.
Ah. Instead of taking a swing at him, but decided that was spectacularly futile. Get my bald fist to my side.
Now, where to begin? There are many things I wish to tell you, but unfortunately, our time is limited. As such, the information I can provide is also limited. I have chosen two things of great importance to tell you. First, I will tell you about termites.
Pardon?
In retrospect, I suppose that's a rather odd thing to say.
Yeah, kind of.
I imagine you look rather bewildered right now. Perfectly understandable. The person who kidnapped you and threatened you with death is lecturing you about insects. I suspect it hardly seems fair. Nonetheless, this is very important.
Termites are very important.
It will determine your fate. So I ask that you listen carefully. Have you ever seen a termite mound? They are splendid structures. Some might even call them works of art. Termites are natural architects, and their mounds are both structurally sound and make excellent use of space. So, are they following some sort of plan as they build? Are there termite blueprints detailing which room goes where? No, of course not. Each termite is simply an oblivious cog in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of termite DNA. It is doubtful an individual termite has any idea what its contributions are helping to create. But a human does. We can appreciate the elegant forms of their alien cathedrals. We can see the simple beauty of their perfect functionality. We can understand the splendid planning of their structure. In other words, only an intelligence of a higher order can understand the beauty of what the termite builds.
Okay.
Now, consider humans. Why are we alive? Why do we love and give birth? Why do we create? From where do our cultures spring? There are many theories, but no one knows the truth.
They come from termites. I knew it.
We are oblivious cogs in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of human DNA. No doubt you see now what this analogy is supposed to illustrate. Yes, I mean to say humans are not different from termites.
I mean, they are very different, like physically, but that's not what you mean, is it?
We trudge through our lives with no greater understanding of our ultimate goal. You might say we don't understand what we're building. Only an intelligence of a higher order than ours can understand what we're doing. Imagine how we might look to such an intelligence. We may be building some structure so perfect and elegant, we can't even perceive it. Whatever it is, we've likely been building it on a dimension just above the ones we know since time immemorial. If we are like the termites, then what we've created is almost certainly something of tremendous beauty.
Okay, cool. Now, what does this have to do with anything, Zero?
And you are about to catch a glimpse of it. Or have you already? Well, that's enough on that subject, I think. Consider what I've said.
Thanks, Zero, I think. Termites.
Let's move on to the second topic.
Oh, God.
It is somewhat more immediately meaningful to your life, and, in fact, the lives of several billion other people.
Oh?
I realize this is rather sudden, but I have a password for you. It is the password to disarm the bomb, numbered 1.
Excuse me? A bomb? JC, a bomb! A bomb! Bomb?
Are you ready? only say this once, so pay close attention. The password to disarm the number 1 bomb is BQZ RGJ DXR.
Write that down, viewers. It's a surprise tool that'll help us later. When there was a bomb, apparently? I had no idea what he was talking about. What bomb? Was he saying there were bombs too? If he guessed at my future confusion, he showed no sign of it.
That is the last of the information this message was meant to convey. Before I go, however, I have a warning. You cannot tell any of your companions what you heard or saw here. If you do, you will be penalized immediately. I hope we will meet again someday. We would have much to discuss.
Wait! Dang, you can't just spout all that crap and disappear. Found myself yelling at empty air. I thought I was going to give us a password to the computer or something, but no. A bomb! What kind of an idiot does he take me for? Termites? Other dimensions? How could that have anything to do with kidnapping us? Kicked out a nearby shelf. Oh
10
yeah.
minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We kind of have to do the voting thing.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Ah, crap. I need to get back. Not there's any point staying here. Spun around and ran out of the room towards the warehouse. Okay, good, we're taking the fast route.
Grandpa!
Oh, so we don't animate it this time. We just instantly jump there. Cool. Alright, game. I see how it is.
Look! Mr. Sigma's back!
Took you long enough.
Where are the
In
others?
the AB rooms.
They went out already?
Yep.
Why didn't you two? Why didn't you two? You've been waiting for me?
Yeah! Grandpa said there was something he had to tell you before we voted, no matter what.
Oh?
Nothing that significant. Just wanted to tell you we're going to choose ally this round. That's it.
He had to tell me that no matter what? It's kind of pointless. I mean, words are cheap. You can promise whatever you want.
True, but we've got something to back it up. Just hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
Quark and I both have 8 BP. We're already on the home stretch. So what do we need to get to the magic number? Well, we need you to choose ally. If you do that, it doesn't really matter to us what we pick.
You get to 9 whether you got 2 or 3 points.
Exactly. That being the case, we don't have any reason to betray you. And if we both choose ally, we both gain points.
True, but you must have considered that I'll choose betray. I mean, you choose betray to protect yourselves.
But that's why we're telling you we won't choose betray.
Mm-hmm.
Can I trust you?
Of course.
Alright, tell me one thing. Let's say we do this in both ally. Everybody gets 2 points. That means you and Quark will have enough to leave, which is great for you. But I'll be stuck with a measly 5. How do I know you aren't going to just open the number 9 door and leave us in the lurch?
I can guarantee it.
How?
I can give you my word. I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so. I swear it. We aren't going to abandon everybody else just so we can escape.
I swear too. I promise.
Man. So all you got is a promise, huh?
When I make a promise, I keep it. Trust me.
Please! You've got to trust us!
Alright, fine. I'll trust you.
2 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We're counting on you, Sigma.
You gotta choose ally. You promised.
I got a feeling they're gonna choose betray, but like, not like I'm gonna choose betray. Guess I should get moving. By the way, it's probably been obvious, but so far I've been avoiding the like obvious bad options because they lead to game overs. I'll continue doing that for the rest of this Let's Play. You can watch someone else do it. It's honestly not the best. I mean, you can play it yourself if you want, or watch someone else do it, but, you know, I'll just be doing all the correct, quote-unquote, options. I'll just say it now, voting betray on this one's not gonna give us a good ending.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
So if I just ignore going a certain route, or choosing a specific thing during the AB game, just assume it's for a good reason. I had a decision to make. Should I trust Quark and Tenmyoji? I could believe they're all telling the truth and still betray them. That'd bring my BP to 6. I'd be that much closer to 9. Choosing betray would guarantee they wouldn't try to escape without the rest of us. Betrayal seemed like the safe bet. But
Please! You've gotta trust us. You've gotta choose ally. You promised.
I did promise. Tenmyoji, I could betray easy enough. But Quark? What was I gonna do?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, gotta keep our promise.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Alright. Let's check them out.
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Ah, I knew it. I knew it. There's literally no point for them to, but they did anyway. Also, Clover has 11 points, but I don't know if she's gonna be leaving. Also, they betrayed Kay. Kind of rude of them. Well, I guess it makes sense.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Hey! What's the matter, guys? Why'd you betray me?
Quark had nothing to do with this. I made the vote.
Grandpa.
Alright, fine. Why'd you break your promise, Tenmyoji?
I only promised you one thing. We wouldn't open the number 9 door even if we got 9 points.
What? So, you're not gonna leave?
Not what I said. Of course we're going to leave.
What?
Look. See Clover over there?
What? Don't tell me. After all this time, we actually get to see the door open.
Oh no.
Jeez.
That bitch!
Wait. Quark and Tenmyoji have...
The words were barely out of her mouth and Tenmyoji and Quark ran past.
No! God damn it!
Well, all they said
Clover.
was that they wouldn't open the number 9 door. That's all they promised.
Are you really going to leave?
Well, yeah. Why else would I open the door?
But why?
I'm going to go call the others, so we can capture Zero Senior.
Tenmyoji, are you and Quark going too?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry, everybody.
So, Sigma, happy? I kept my promise. Clover opened the door, not me.
Heck, I'm happy. That's some shady stuff, Tenmyoji.
You say so. I have to get out of here, and that's that. He's got to pay for what he's done.
He?
Zero.
You mean you know who Zero Senior is?
Yeah. No point keeping it a secret now, I suppose. I know exactly who Zero Senior is.
What?
What?
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Oh, man.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Time to move.
Right.
Oh, wait! This is for you, Mr. Sigma.
Quark held something out. Looked down to see 2 pieces of folded paper. What is this?
It's a letter. I wrote it in the director's office before the AB game. I wanted to tell you what kind of guy Grandpa is. So, read it, okay?
Pressed into my hand.
See you later, Mr. Sigma.
Yeah, later. Then he turned and ran towards the door, Tenmyoji and Clover following his footsteps. I was so surprised by the letter I didn't even try to stop them. Before I could think of anything to say.
See you.
Goodbye.
Well,
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
well, hey. We can explore the entire facility now. For what it's worth, I guess. We are kind of trapped here forever now, but...
Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Alright. Cool.
Shit! They're gone.
All we can do now is hope they bring help back.
Indeed.
I agree.
I looked down at Quark's letter and slowly unfolded it. His handwriting was still slightly uneven, but he filled both pages with writing. Nice. He'd probably get some good grades in school with that kind of writing. Began to read. It was a really stormy day when he found me. He said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt, but somehow I managed to hear a baby crying. I guess it must have been crying pretty loud. He took me home and did his best to raise me, but he'd never really been married or had a kid before, so I think it was really hard for him. He couldn't figure out how to mix the formula, so I was always carrying the directions around with him. Also, I guess I was a pretty picky eater, so if he didn't get the water to formula ratio just right, I wouldn't eat it. Guess I was kind of a pain, huh? But he didn't give up, and now here I am. When he found me, I was really, really small, and he was worried that I might not make it. That's why he named me Quark. A quark is a really, really small thing, and I was really, really small too. Grandpa didn't need to worry though, because it turned out that I was pretty tough. When I was 1, I swam the English Channel. I mean, when I was 1, he forgot I was sleeping on the bed of his trunk and drove off. I rolled out, went off the back, but I didn't even get scratched. Started walking when I was 2. When he I wasn't looking, I fell down the stairs. I didn't get hurt then either. When I was 3, I ate a bag of plums. And then I got really sick. Had a super high fever for a week, but eventually I got better. Guess you could say I'm pretty lucky. Anyway, I didn't really have any more accidents after that. I was a pretty healthy kid. By the time I was 6, I started helping Grandpa with his work. His job was to gather junk from abandoned buildings. Then he'd fix it up or pull all the useful parts and sell them. There were plenty of abandoned buildings, but finding good stuff in them was hard. He had to know which parts were useful or he could end up wasting a bunch of time. Every time I find something, he explained to me what it was, how it was supposed to work, how to fix it, all sort of things. Usually I just wanted to finish up work so I could go to the theater. The theater came to our town once a week in a wagon. They'd show old news or movies. I went every single week, but Grandpa only went once in a while. He'd only go weeks when they showed movies. Oh yeah, I didn't know that I'd been adopted till I was 7. One of the other kids on my block told me. I guess after Grandpa found me, he looked all over town trying to find someone who'd take me. The kid from my block actually had a mom, and he asked her if she would take me too. God, I mean, I was pretty shocked when I heard that. There weren't a lot of kids with parents around, so hearing that someone lived with his actual mom was pretty impressive. I was also kind of surprised that Grandpa tried to get someone else to take me. Did that mean you didn't want me? The kid told him about Grandpa trying to get rid of him was a real jerk. He was totally swirling. He'd brag to everybody how I had a mom. He liked to come up to me while I was working and say stuff like, "Must be hard not having a mother." Kill that kid. Kill him now. Never bothered me before, but after I found out that Grandpa had adopted me, I started to think maybe he really didn't want me. If I could work on my own, then he could get rid of me. But I was scared to know the truth, so I never asked him. Then one day he took me to a bar in our neighborhood. During the day, of course. He went there sometimes to drink scotch, but I'd never gone before. When he got out, he just walked up to the counter with that grumpy look he had, and I thought, oh no, he's gonna make me work here. But I was wrong. I saw him pass something to the bartender, and they picked me up and set me down on a stool next to the counter. The stool was pretty high, especially for a 7-year-old kid. My leg just dangled off of it. It seemed really, really high to me, and I was pretty nervous. Eventually the bartender came back with a glass of scotch and another big glass full of something else. As I looked closer, I realized the second glass was full of some sort of brown liquid with a scoop of ice cream in it. It took me a minute to realize what it was. A root beer float! I haven't had one of those in ages. Man. I'd never seen one before. I was so surprised. Root beer is even more expensive than the nicest alcohol in the bar. Where are these guys from? To me, the other kids seemed more like an urban legend than a real drink. But there it was, right in front of me. I stared at the float, still unsure it was real at that point, and turned to look at Grandpa. He looked back at me. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to the bartender. He'd already turned around and moved off, though, so I figured he must have put the glass down in front of me on purpose. Still didn't seem like it could be real, and I was just staring at it when Grandpa told me to hurry up and drink it before the ice cream melted. His gruff voice sounded like an angel's. Is this really mine? He nodded. Words can't describe how awesome it was. I'd never tasted anything like root beer before. The creamy sweetness of the ice cream made my entire head feel light. I felt like the luckiest boy in the whole world. That's not an exaggeration. I really thought that. The root beer float was delicious. What made me even happier was Grandpa. When I looked over at him, he was smiling. I know that's got to be hard for you to imagine, but he really was. Right then, I didn't care whether or not he just found me, adopted me or not. He brought me a root beer float. That made me way luckier than some kid who had a mother but never tasted root beer. Of course, after we left the bar, he was the first kid I bragged to. So Grandpa and I were doing pretty good. Until the fight. I was in a super bad mood that day. I tore one of my shoes that morning. Some old drunk guy yelled at me. All the junk I found was totally useless. The day was almost over, and I was fed up. So I just grabbed some random trash and took it back to the house. When I showed what I found to Grandpa, he frowned. He started going through each thing I brought back, explaining why they were all useless. I got really mad and just yelled, "I don't care!" Then he got mad, and I couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. I was pretty upset, and I started thinking that maybe Grandpa only adopted me so he could raise me to work and make money for him. After a while, I went and hid in an abandoned building, but By then I started to calm down and think that maybe I should go back and apologize. It started raining pretty hard though, so I decided I should wait for it to stop. That was just an excuse. Truthfully, I was nervous. Part of me knew I'd done something wrong, but I didn't want to admit it. The rain didn't stop though, so I just sat there staring at the gloomy gray sky. I imagined Grandpa coming to get me. It kept raining all night, and he never showed up. I gave up waiting and decided it was time to go home. I was about halfway there when I heard someone groaning. First I thought I should ignore it and not get involved, but I went over anyway, and it was Grandpa. He was totally soaked, and I could tell right away that he'd been there for a really long time. I yelled and he opened his eyes a little bit. He smiled weakly and said he was glad I was safe. He spent all night out in the rain looking for me. I felt awful. Grandpa had been out in the rain looking for me so long that he collapsed. That was horrible. He'd heard me crying in the rain, but I hadn't heard him. As I ran to get the doctor, I promised whatever God might be listening that if they only saved Grandpa, never ask for another root beer float ever again. He had a real bad fever and his temperature wouldn't go down for days. The doctor said if it kept up, he'd die. If he died, then I'd be all alone. There wouldn't be anybody left to care about me. The thought of that happening terrified me. Fortunately, I must have passed some of my luck on to Grandpa, because a week later his fever finally broke. I was glad he wasn't going to die, but I was also a little scared. What if he had decided he didn't want a stupid kid like me around anymore? My plans to apologize as soon as he woke up, but when the moment came, my brain just stopped. Grandpa started to talk, and it took me a minute to realize he was apologizing. I didn't know what to think. He explained that he was an old man. That meant he was probably going to die sooner rather than later. He was strict because he wanted to make sure I'd be able to make it on my own after he was gone. Maybe he'd been a little too strict. All the things I'd worry about had been stupid and selfish. Grandpa cared about me a whole lot. He'd been worried when I ran off. He'd gone into the rain to look for me. I tried to apologize, but when I opened my mouth, I just started crying. I don't think I've cried that much since I was a baby. But he just smiled and patted my head. I asked him if he'd ever regretted adopting me. His eyes got all wide and he said, "Of course not." He told me that he was looking for a really important lady. Because of that, he'd had to give up pretty much everything else in his life. When he took me and started raising me, he felt like he'd gotten some of what he lost back. That was when I decided to stay with him forever. Even if he said I couldn't. And this has been the Quark ending. Yep. We went long today, but it was worth it. That's a really good ending. It made me cry the first time I got to it. It's just really sweet. But we also have a lot of questions and lore that just dropped. But we're 2 endings down. And who knows? Maybe we'll use some of this information in a different ending. Like if there's a bomb or something. Man. I'll wait till the credits end. They're not super long. But I hope you've been enjoying this Let's Play so far. Honestly, I've just been on a rampage of recording this stuff. Fun fact, it took a whole year between part 1 and 2. But, I don't know. Past few days I just felt really motivated, and I just kept going and had to force myself to stop. Honestly, I have enough videos left for the next few weeks. at the rate I'm going. Because I think like part 6 just came out today. I don't know. I'm like in prime Let's Playing mode right now. It's great. All that burnout I was having before, it's like all gone. Granted, I might take a break because I did record a bunch today. And doing that Tenmyoji voice all this time probably isn't going to help my throat tomorrow. So, we'll see. But, thanks again for watching, guys. It really means a lot. Especially since this came right after WarioWare, and it's quite a total whiplash. Okay, these credits are longer than I thought. But hey, got 7 left. But we're all done with this middle section of the flowchart, or flow tree, or whatever you call it. Oh, sorry, Tenmyoji and Quark's a different one. Well, that's another ending down. It was a different ending, that's a Quark one. I forgot which one exactly. But hey, that's another ending down. We've been playing for 10 hours. Wow. Well, let's end this video before it gets too much longer. I figured it might go long, but for this ending, it was worth it. Thanks again for watching. And next time, we're gonna take one of the many other routes, because we've exhausted pretty much everything here, aside from that story lock. And again, these are just bad endings I'm not gonna do. So we got all these other things to do. Completely new routes and puzzles. Who knows what might happen? Crazy. Well, thanks again. See you guys next time.